Okay. All right. Well, happy Friday, everyone. And welcome to Cheer Yoga. We might have a couple more people drop in and join us. So I jump up and reach for my phone. I'm just letting someone else, admitting someone else from the waiting room. Let's just sit up nice and tall and just start by taking a few full deep breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Pause. And then exhale completely. Let's do that again. Big inhale through the nose. And then exhale, just really just empty it out. Let's do that again. Exhale. One more time. Exhale it out. Start rolling those shoulders. And that movement of your shoulders will drive the breath. And roll forward. All right. Just let those hands hang down. Give those arms a little shake. Straighten with the upper body a little bit. It's like you're shaking all that tension off. And just letting it, just imagine like you're just flinging water down on the ground. All right. Let's move into some bigger breaths now. Really stretch up tall. And sweep those hands all the way down to the ground. Big inhale, lift it up. Sweep those hands down. Let's do that 2 more times. Big inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. And just bring your hands to your lap. Let's do a few torso circles. Just do 3 or 4 each way at your own speed. And go the other way. All right, we'll just move that right down into the legs, pick up your right leg, and let's do that same mobility action, moving those hips. Make sure you go both directions, unwind what you wind. And set your foot down, let's go to the other side. Same thing. Mobility, limbering, whatever you want to call it. All right. So we're going to do a little twisting today, a little more focus on that. So we'll just start from the very top of our head. Keep your shoulders squared up and just turn your head to the right side. See how far you can go without any, you're not forcing anything, just kind of exploring that range of motion. How is it one side to the other? Is one side more mobile than the other? Just observe. And come to the center. Bring your hands to the breastbone, and now we're going to trim the whole upper body, but keep your chin aligned with your fingertips. And just see how far that goes. Now take your head the rest of the way. Bring the head back and the torso back. Let's go the other way. Turn the torso and then the head. Bring the head back and the torso. Cross your right leg over your left. Turn to the right. Take the head further around. Now see if you can hook an arm. Get a little leverage there. Breathe into that. Twist the torso. Unwind. Uncross. Back to the other side. Left leg over the right. Turn your torso to the left. Head further. And then try to hook that arm. Breathe in and out. Come back to center. Uncross your legs. Open your arms now. Cross your right leg over again. Right arm underneath. Broaden your shoulders. Keep that spine nice and straight. Feel the sit bones. Connect with your chair. And then on an exhale, slide the torso forwards, reaching out of those elbows. And then inhale and lean, pull back, even leaning back to the back of the chair. Again, sliding forward. Notice if those shoulders try to creep towards your ears. One more time. Just hold that forward position. Keep broadening those shoulders, breathing. If you're trying to breathe into that space between your shoulder blades and at the base of your neck. And release those hands. Just swing them out a few times and cross your legs, wiggle your fingers. And then switch sides. Left leg on top, left arm on the bottom. You can intertwine. Knowing that you can't always put your hands on your shoulders. Broaden your shoulders, and then on an exhale, slide forward. And pull back. And again, slide it forward. Pull it back. Slide it forward. Pull it back. And now slide it forward and just hold that. Keep that spine nice and tall. Keep breathing. Release those hands again. Give them a little shake and uncross. Go ahead and turn to one side. We're going to continue with this little twisting thing today. So whatever side is closest to the chair, twist toward the chair. Front hand pulls, back hand pushes. Sit nice and tall. And just turn your head a few times. Offset that shoulder roll so it's twisting around, so you'll find that impacts where your head ends up as well. And then just look over the back of the chair, sitting nice and tall, breathing into that twisted torso. And release. And then go ahead and let that knee drop down here. We're going to come right into that kneeling line. So if you need a moment to get something under that knee, go ahead and do so. And we're going to just go right into the side bend toward the back of the chair. So probably you've already noticed we're engaging the waist a lot today. And then come up. Reach up with both hands. Really stretch those fingertips. Feel the rib cage lifting upward as well. Pull the hands in to heart center. And now we're going to turn away from the back of the chair. And it's going to you'll be a little bit limited just because your hips are supported by the chair. That keeps your pelvis from following your ribs. So your ribs don't go as far. And then just release. Just hang on to that chair. Bring that back leg up. We're just going to walk it around. and set up to the other side. So now we're facing the other direction, our other side toward the back of the chair. And just turn, front hand pulls, back hand pushes, and just really sit tall through the spine. And just look toward the back of the chair. Turn your head back and forth slowly and gently. Just noticing the range of motion when our shoulder girdle is turned around like it is right now. Breathing and moving. And we're just going to hold that and breathe. So the ribs are expanding and contracting against the resistance provided by the twist. So release, and as you're coming around, you're just going to let that back knee come down. And once you feel you have support down here, lean toward the back of the chair. And reach both hands up, pull it into the heart, and turn away from the back of the chair. And just, you feel a little less stable here because you're shifting your whole body off the chair to some extent. So don't topple off. And release, that leg. And we're going to go ahead and come on up and go through a little standing sequence. So stand put your feet in a place that when you bend forward out of the hips, your hands can come to a solid place on the chair, but your back is flat. So we're going to do some chair supported twists. So I'm going to put my right hand in the middle and just open my left hand up. And just go as far as you can. And then bring that hand to the center. And open your left. I feel like, I can't go very far. That's the idea. So we're going to come back, put the hands on the edge, and step your left foot back. Now bring that right hand to the center and open up. And we're basically in triangle. We've stepped back, that's open the hips a little bit to that side. Bring that hand down, we're just going to open and close a few times. Moving that arm up on an inhale. And bringing it down on an exhale. Again, move and breathe here. One more time, holding again. And bring it down. All right. So bring the hands to the edge of the chair, recenter your feet. And we'll step that right leg back, left leg can come forward. Bring that left hand to the center of the seat. And same thing on this side. We're just going to open up and bring that hand down. So we are moving as we breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. And again, inhaling and exhaling. Do that one more time and hold. Ooh, pop, pop, pop. And bring it down. All right. So step back to that flat back again. So we're going to add one more level this time when you have an option eventually of reaching over the back of the chair. That's the only thing. So I'll go ahead and step that left leg back, right leg in front. And put your left hand either in the seat or go ahead and reach it over the back of the chair. And just open up and hold. This just lets us extend that bottom side a little farther. If you don't feel stable enough to do that or it bothers your shoulders, just keep that right hand in the seat of the chair. And bring that hand down. Switch sides, so realign your feet. And get them switched around. This time that left hand can just be on the seat or on the back of the chair. And open up that right hand. So we're into an extended triangle. Breathe. And bring that hand back down. Step your feet together. Have about 4 inches between your big toes and just come on up to Mountain Uttanasana. So just stand and look straight ahead. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. Open the elbow creases to the front and your thumbs will just roll out on their own. And just really feel that connection, your feet grounding themselves on the floor and your spine reaching right to the top of your head. We'll move into some sun salutations. Arms are just going to slice up, stretch up tall. Fold forward to the seat of the chair. Flatten your back and then step back into a chair-supported plank. And then pull into a chair-supported dog. Step your right foot forward. Maybe step back with that left. We're going to come into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. And we're just going to hold that and breathe. Feel, again, that grounding through, especially your front foot, but also your back. Reach to those fingertips. On an exhale, bring the hands back down to the seat of the chair. Step your front foot back. Return to plank. And then pull those sit bones back. Downward dog. Really stretch to those shoulders especially. This is a nice shoulder stretch. And then we'll step forward now with that left leg. Warrior One. Rooting and grounding the feet. Reaching through those fingertips. And just continuing to take full, deep, but relaxed breaths. Now, some yoga practices are meant to be challenging. That's not the case with what we're doing today. Let's bring the hands back down. Step back into plank. And the downward dog. And then slightly bend the knees. Walk your feet in closer to the chair. And make your way up to mountain. Open the shoulders. Just feel like they're falling away from your ears. Check and make sure that your head is really upright. We still tend to, we're so used to having our head coming forward that starts to feel normal. Now, if you can't really tell right now, at some point, maybe if you're by a mirror today, and just kind of get a look straight ahead into that mirror and then notice what you're feeling. Where does it feel like your head is sitting on your neck? Become more aware of that sensation and try to get used to carrying your head straight up and down. All right, let's do that again. Inhale up. We're going to repeat that sun salutation. Forward fold. Flatten the back. Step back into plank. Now I am going to offer a 3-legged dog for anybody who wants to try it today. And you're not going to kick something over. Downward dog. I've got a desk behind me. You guys can't see it, but I'll try not to kick it here. All right, so we're going to lift up that left leg. That's an option. Don't do it if you feel like you're sitting. And then we're going to step that foot through. Come back into Warrior One. Lift up. Let's bring the hands back down. Come back into plank. And then downward dog. All right, so this time we'll do a three-legged dog with the right leg. Again, that's an option. And step through to warrior one. And bring the hands back down to the seat of the chair. Step back into plank. And then downward dog. And then slightly bend the knees. Step your feet a little closer to the chair. We come back into mountain. Open the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Elevate the collarbones. So it's kind of a fine line there. When a lot of times when we're told to stand up straight, we do the soldier thing or really stick out that chest. It's more of a gentle elevation. Just think of that and a broadening of the shoulders. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths and then we'll return to our chair. All right, let's go ahead and we'll come back into a seated sequence here. And skip to the front of your chair, more to the edge, and just open your knees out to the side. We'll have our feet stay on the floor. So reaching those hands up, we're going to revisit those twists now. Bring the hands into the heart. Sitting tall, and just turn now with our legs open. And hold. So you have to engage your waist to hold this, but you still are breathing. A lot going on here. Come all the way across. And come back to center. Now we're going to give ourselves a little push to the side. So lean forward a little bit and then push into one arm and just let the, push your body to the side. And we'll come across to the other way here. And bring it across again. One more time. And come back to center. And walk your hands on down to the ground. This is also a twist. Just put your right hand on your right leg. Reaching through your tail. Bring that down. Other side, gentle push. This is another place where if it's hard to get to the floor, raise the floor. Use your block. Use, pretty much anything that's somewhat solid in your home you can find. And bring it down. All right. Walk your hands back to your thighs. Scoot a little bit to the right side and extend that right leg. So now we are coming into a wide-legged, or basically a seated side angle. Got my husband's flashlight charging over here. I just kicked it. All right, so bring your thumb to your shoulder on that right side. Reach it up. Feel the ribs lift. We're not really bending sideways yet. The spine's still pretty straight. Sweep that hand down. Now we lean toward that leg. And then we come all the way over. So you can just continue to rest on that arm or start reaching down the side of your chair. I know some of you we're all on different kinds of chairs here. So if you have something to hang on to down here, go ahead and do that. So one more time. And this is where the gorilla arms come in handy. And a block in under your hand would work as well if you want to go a little farther. And come up. So take those arms out to the side. Bring the fingertips in. Open it out with the thumbs out now and just squeeze back. So this is more or less a warrior two. Take the thumbs together overhead, pull the hands into heart center. Bring that leg back. Scoot back across the chair. We're going to get the other side. All right, so now we're in this chair supported side angle. Let's bring the thumb to the shoulder here. The first time we're just going to lift straight up. So I'm supporting. So this is a progression. So if you want to stay, with an easier version, this is how you do it. You do what's best for your body. Bring that hand down. So the second time, see if you can lean a little farther. The trick is to lean sideways and not start leaning forward. You want to bend the waist sideways. We aren't trying to deepen that hip angle right now. Just, again, your chair or whatever you're sitting in is going to determine how far you can go to the side and how secure you feel as far as not toppling sideways out of the chair. Hold that. And come back up, arms out to the side. Fingertips meet. Open out with the thumbs leading up and press back. Bring the hands up overhead. Pull it into heart center. Bring that leg back. All right, and now bring those legs in parallel. So we're going to take those hands up and just basically touch down Kansas City and extend your right leg out. Bring it into heart center. Let's reach up again, touch down Kansas City. And bring it in. All right, reach up again. This time we're going to hold the right arm up, extend that right leg, and just reach and try to pull. Grab something if you can, just reach, bring it down, pull it in. Last one, reach it up, extend that left leg, and see if you can reach across. And bring it up, bring that leg back in, heart center with the hands. Interlace those fingers. Press it out. Now we round the back, especially across the upper back. Spread those shoulder blades, bring your chin to your chest, and then we're just going to release those hands down. And if you can hug your legs, do so, or just, grab whatever you can. So this is a bound forward fold. And come back up. All right. So we're gonna open our knees here and do a little bit of a cobbler's pose. This is one of those, eventually you need to get back to where this is really a good one for two chairs, but I'm not really set up for that today. So just sit up and gently press forward. Again, don't feel like you want to topple out of that chair. All right. And come up. And then we're just going to twist and reach across. This would be just like if you were sitting on the floor doing this. And come across the other way. And bringing it back to center. All right, so we're going to take that left leg, take it up and down. Right leg, we're going to go ahead and bring it in and cross it over. So we're going to be here a little longer with this today. Start by just pressing into the flesh right above the knee, and feel like you're trying to push down, but you're also trying to slide your hand towards your knee. And at the same time, you're gently tightening on your foot. And you're welcome to use a strap here to pull on your foot. I realized as I was setting my phone up here, my strap's in my car, and I ran out to my car and got it. I was already a little behind this morning, so I'll just skip the strap, but it doesn't mean you have to. All right. So now we just bring the hands and just support that lower leg as we turn the ankle. And the reason I want your hands here, give it a little squeeze and feel what's happening. You have those muscles. You've got muscles in your lower legs that help support your ankle and move your ankle. So just notice that. And then we're going to move on down to the foot. Hopefully you have your shoes off. It is good to kind of interact with the skin on your feet and feel that. And if we're all at home, you might be more comfortable doing that. But if you can wiggle your fingers in between your toes and just kind of move those, spread out your toes. There's a lot of compression that happens with the shoes we wear. It squeezes those bones in our feet together, and you've got nerves that run between those bones that actually can get inflamed and trapped. And we just need to give our feet some space. All right. And then just push the toes up. And it's going to flex your foot too. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And then pull on the foot and see how far you can straighten that leg. Now, we can get really tight sometimes where it's hard to straighten that leg. All right. And then finally, again, this is optional. Just, if you want to pick that leg up a little more and give it some support, that's fine. It's not going to, depending on where you're seated and your range of motion in your hips, this isn't going to work for everybody, but you can give it a try, see what you feel. And then take that foot, release it, go to the other side. So again, we're opening the knee, placing the heel of the left hand just above just in that flesh there, push into the flesh, but feel like you're sliding your hand. So it's kind of grabbing the muscles underneath as well. Just breathe. Okay. Come in. Okay. The circle. Go ahead and let go of that leg and circle that foot a few times each way. And then we'll go ahead and put our fingers between our toes and move the feet around. And push the toes up and your whole foot flex as well. And pull. And release. All right. So we're just going to extend one leg at a time and just reach down and just feel that stretch. Just kind of doing a one-sided forward fold here. Yeah, switch sides. And then both legs, if you feel secure, just do a seated forward fold. If that feels like, and again, you can support yourself higher or go back to, single leg here and there. Or if you do have a ottoman or a footstool handy, use it. All right, let's go ahead and fold that in. We're going to move our stretches into the upper body now. Let's just open those arms up and give ourselves a big hug. Sit tall. Slowly turn side to side. Open it up, other side. Slowly turn side to side. And bring your hands back to the center. And then hands just interlock and reach down. And we're just going to slowly come to shoulder height. Slowly raise it a little more. And then finally up as high as you can go. Squeeze those shoulders towards your ears. Gently lean to the right side. And lean to the left side. Once you're back to center, separate those hands. It might be kind of hard at this point. Get some support on the side of your chair, and we're just going to lean again. But there is a lift into that side of your body. And other way. And bring it down. And we're just going to kind of take those arms up and down a few times. Let's make waves with your hands. And then just bring them together. Thumbs find each other. Let's just roll those wrists right on through. And reverse it. Do a few fingernail extensions here. Bring the hands back to heart center. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out. On your next inhale, as you exhale, after you inhale, let your hands return to your legs with your palms up in a position to receive. And just connect with that calm center. Just imagine a nice, calm, safe place right behind your breastbone, right in the center of your heart. Breathing in and out of that center of calmness. I'll leave you with this thought today. Courage is a wind chime in a storm. It is loud and singing about a safer tomorrow. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today, ladies. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, you too. Thank you, Jan. Bye.
You're welcome.
Okay. See you all. Have a good
All right.
weekend.
You too.